Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Aishwarya and I'm a software engineer with the test and measurement team here at the MathWorks. I'm here to give you a demonstration of how you can use the data acquisition toolbox along with machine learning and MATLAB to classify materials. In our demo, we'll acquire live data and classify different species of wood based on their vibrational characteristics. So let's get started. Here's the agenda for this video. We'll start off with the high-level overview of the project, then talk about the hardware setup and the machine learning technique. Finally, we'll see the demo in action. We'll acquire live vibrational data from the three wood species and see the classification model make predictions. MATLAB Data Acquisition Toolbox enables you to connect and configure data acquisition hardware and read data into MATLAB for analysis. You can access and configure device-specific features and easily acquire data from your hardware device. For our demo, we use the National Instruments Compact DAG system to acquire data in MATLAB. The channels of the DAG device were connected with 3 accelerometers and an impact hammer. We used this setup to acquire vibrational data into MATLAB and then used it to train our classification model. Let's talk about the goal of the materials classification demo. We want our classification model to predict which type of wood was struck based on the vibrational signal acquired when we strike a wood block with an impact hammer. Moreover, we'll be using artificial intelligence, deep learning in particular, for making the predictions. The 3 species of wood which we selected for our demo were bloodwood, hard maple, and Mexican ebony. Let's see the hardware setup used for the demo. For data acquisition, we use the National Instruments 9234 vibration module. This is a 4-channel plus minus 5 volt sound and vibration input module, and it can measure signals from sensors such as accelerometers and tachometers. The vibration module was embedded in the I/O slot of NI Compact DAG chassis. The 4 channels of the vibration module were connected to the 3 accelerometers and an impact hammer. The accelerometers were mounted on top of 3 different wood blocks to capture wood-specific vibrational data on impact. Here's a typical machine learning flowchart. First, we need to develop an initial framework in MATLAB for collecting data samples. This data can be real-world data collected from sensors, or it can be simulated data. We need to analyze and explore the data to identify the samples of interest and to discover what outliers can look like. Next, we need to pre-process the data and extract features from it. This step is critical to transform our data into a format that the deep learning neural network can work with. We use these extracted features to train our model. The training involves tuning the hyperparameters and optimizing the model accuracy. That means we train several models, tweaking the hyperparameters to find the best one. Then we have a trained model with us. We validate the accuracy of the model using the test data. And finally, after validation, the model is ready to be deployed on target hardware or the cloud. For our demo, we utilized a specific machine learning technique known as deep learning. We used the time frequency signature of vibration signals as images to train the deep convolutional neural network. Continuous wavelet transforms were used to generate the 2D time frequency maps of time series data. These time frequency maps were used as inputs for the deep convolutional neural network. We collected over 1,000 samples of vibrational data to train our model. The wood blocks were hit with the impact hammer, and wavelet transform was applied on the signal and then converted into a scaleogram image. Here are a few sample scaleogram images of Mexican ebony, hard maple, and bloodwood, which were used to train the model. Let's talk about training the neural network. We use transfer learning to train AlexNet, which is a well-known neural network for image classification in the world of machine learning. The hyperparameters were tuned and optimized for achieving maximum accuracy. Here's how training progress looked like for AlexNet. You can see the training accuracy increasing and the loss decreasing with the number of iterations. Okay, so let's jump into MATLAB and see the demo in action. I'm going to give you a closer look of the hardware setup through my webcam. As you can see here in MATLAB, we have a function called startDAG.m. We use this function to configure the DAC hardware and start reading data into MATLAB. When I run this function, it not only starts reading data from the DAC device, but also launches a GUI which processes live vibrational data samples and predicts which type of wood was struck with the hammer. Along with other helper functions, I also have a function called classify material, which does the actual processing and prediction. Okay, so let's now go ahead and run the startDAC.m function. So here's our materials classification GUI. As you can see here, we don't have much to see right now, but let's hit one of the wood blocks. And we can see an immediate prediction that the wood block which was struck is Mexican ebony. Now let's hit another wood block. Okay, so that one was accurately identified as hard maple. Let's hit the last wood block. So this one was identified as bloodwood. If you take a closer look at the GUI, it displays the predicted class along with the continuous wavelet transform image of the captured vibration signature. It also plots the impact hammer force and the acceleration recorded from the accelerometers. So this is how the deep learning classification model is able to accurately predict which type of wood was struck based on its vibration signature. You can learn more about the demo and access the code used here by visiting MathWorks GitHub organization page and searching for the wood species classification demo. Or you can go to File Exchange and MATLAB Central and search for the wood classification demo repository. Thank you so much for watching.